Get down. Stop, dude. You don't listen.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference. And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd bringing the energy Back to throw, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as
stop.
well. This guy is a weapon.
You don't, Jesus Christ, dude.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I should have retired. Like, why did he catch the ball going back?
They weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Get out of there. Don't eat.
Fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Got it. Nobody's there for you.
Line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Dude,
Find
eat
matchup,
your waffles,
get it to
please.
him, let him do the rest.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Frazier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work.
It's like stop in the beginning, and then stop here.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quickly to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down.
A
They'll spot him
fucking
at the
bit, bro.
24-yard line.
Jesus.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success. on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. They'll get
Yeah, bro, I had that and this nigga fucking undercuts me. Oh, dude.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Touch pass on the run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Vols are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Looking deep. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just
This is
stopping his
fucking crazy.
tracks
I
in the
can't punch this
backfield.
shit the fuck in.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he
Football,
can house
football,
every
football.
return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Catch
Sorry, that shit is OD, dude.
Down at the 40 after he ripped off
That's
15
crazy.
yards.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half.
And this nigga's undercutting like a motherfucker. Like, that's
Turning
wild,
some
bro.
first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
There's the pressure. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel it later.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive?
I gotta fan
We're
these
gonna have
guys
to
up.
get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped a terrific run after the catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a
Zach,
question or
what are you doing?
about that.
Yeah, no shit. Gimme. Gimme. Thank you.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Yo, no.
Quarterback making adjustments.
What don't you understand, bro?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Got no fucking players that can keep up with these players, man. That's the only thing that sucks.
The offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
That's caught. It's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Get down. Get down. Hey, help me.
Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely unbelievable penalty. The quarterback just wanted the brain lock and lost track of the clock.
No, enough, dude. They're all good. I'll be upstairs with us. Go press pause on the Sounds good, thank you.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Bro, why wouldn't you call me, Ricky? Why would you come to me and say,
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
All right, just go sit down, please. Go sit down. You don't need to be on my ass.
The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone.
Are you kidding me?
The pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's got it again. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The give to the tailback. Oh, out of space. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
Tackle's my shit.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown ball! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one.
What? Because he drops it, then I get the ball. If he doesn't recover,
Man
I get the
down
ball
on the
right
play
at
as
the
the
top.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the... quarter. The give from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Good.
Zach, you need to move, dude. You're sitting in the way.
This is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are
Move,
still
please,
taking
go,
shots.
go.
They're still looking for
Slide it.
explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Dogs are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Bell. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards, and Nealon on third down. Looking to throw it, Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. And they've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was a
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Kearney on the Jets.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.